Good morning, students. I hope that you will be fine and doing your work daily. Now, I am taking some questions from your exercise 4.5. Dear students, if you see the YouTube video of this topic, please comment, write your name and class. This will show the presence of your in the topic in the class. This is must, so try to comment as seen, write your name and class. Now I start the topic determinants exercise 4.5. Here some questions already solved. Now I am taking the different type of question, that is question number 13. If matrix A is equal to, it is matrix not determinant, so symbol should be of matrix. A is given, elements are 3, 1, minus 1, 2. Show that, you have to show a square minus 5a plus 7i is equal to 0. Hence find A inverse. First you have to show this a square minus 5a plus 7i is equal to 0. Since we are given A is equal to a matrix having element 3, 1, minus 1, 2. Now first find A square. A square means A into A. That means matrix A multiply with matrix A. So by matrix rule we will multiply row to column. First row will be multiplied with first column and adding the correspondingly we get the first row first column element. First row will be multiplied with the second column, then and adding we get the element second row, first row second column, and similarly for second row also multiply second row corresponding with first column and add them, we get second row first column element, and similarly second row will be multiplied correspondingly with the element of second column, we get second row second column element, and correspondingly multiplied we get the result 8, 5, minus 1, 3. Now other matrix is 5 into A, so 5A, 5 multiplied matrix A, so we get the each element will be multiplied with 5 in by the property of matrix, so we get 15, 5, minus 5, 10. Now third term is 7 into I. 7 into identity matrix of order 2, as matrix A is order 2, so we will take identity matrix of order 2, 1, 0, 0, 1. So multiplying by 7 we get 7, 0, 0, 7. Now find the value A square minus 5a plus 7. Write all matrices according to sign, and we get 8 minus 15 plus 7, we get first row first column element, that is 0. 5 minus 5 plus 0, we get first row second column element, again 0, and similarly minus 5 minus 5 minus minus 5, we get this is equal to also 0. So thus we see that every element of resulting matrix is 0. So we have A square minus 5a plus 7i is equal to 0 matrix, null matrix. Now you have to find A inverse. We have A square minus 5a plus 7i is 0. A square may be written as A into A, and write it A into A, then multiply by A inverse from left side. Left A inverse we take the A inverse into A minus 5 A inverse into A plus 7 A inverse into I is equal to A inverse into 0 matrix. We see A inverse into A is equal to I, identity matrix, and if a matrix is multiplied with identity matrix, we get the same matrix. A into I is A, and from above we see that A square is A into A. So after writing A into A, we multiply it by A inverse. As by associative law, it will become A inverse into A into A. A inverse into A become I. This will become I into A minus 5 A inverse into A inverse and matrix will give us identity matrix. So this will become minus 5I plus 7 A inverse into I. A inverse into I will become A inverse. So it is 7 A inverse. A inverse into 0 matrix, we get 0 matrix. So taking one side, A inverse term, we get 7 A inverse is equal to A minus 5I. So A inverse will be equal to 1 by 7 minus A plus 5I. So this is equal to A minus 5I is equal to minus 7 A inverse. This was correct. And A inverse is equal to 1 upon 7 minus A plus 5I. So A inverse is equal to 1 by 7 minus A, put the value of matrix A plus 5 into identity matrix. So we get 1 by 7, 2 minus 1, 1, 3. Thus we see that A inverse is equal to 1 by 7, 2 minus 1, 1, 3. Every element will be multiplied by 1 by 7. So we get the result. Now there is another question, that is question number 14. For matrix A which is having elements 3, 2, 1, 1, find the numbers small a and small b such that A square plus 5 A small a into capital A into matrix A plus b into identity matrix is equal to 0. So we have A is equal to 3, 2, 1, 1. So first we find A square. A square will be obtained by row column operation. So multiplying row to column element of the matrices, we get 11, 8, 4, 3. Now A square plus A plus BI is equal to 0. It is given. So put the values 11, 8, 4, 3 plus A 3, 2, 1, 1 plus B 1, 0, 0, 1, and we have null matrix, 0 matrix, that is 0, 0, 0, 0. So now comparing the elements of matrices from both sides, we get 11 plus 3A plus B is equal to 0, which gives 3A plus B is equal to minus 11. Also, the element of second row first column 4 plus A plus B into 0, that is 0, is equal to 0. 4 plus A plus 0 is equal to 0. we get A is equal to minus 4. So put this value A is equal to minus 4 in our equation, we get B is equal to 1. Thus A and B can be obtained. Now question number 17, it is multiple choice question. Let matrix A be non-singular square matrix of order 3 cross 3. Then determinant of adjoint A is equal to, what will be the value? First we know the formula. Determinant adjoint A is equal to determinant A power n minus 1, where n is the order of matrix A. Here n means order, here order is 3. So put the value. Determinant adjoint A will be equal to determinant A power 3 minus 1, that is determinant A power 2. So determinant A power 2 is in option B. So option B is correct. And another question is question number 18. If A is an invertible matrix of order 2, then determinant A inverse is equal to, what will be? A inverse determinant is equal to 1 upon determinant A. This is option B. Now there are some questions which you will practice. Question 10, 11, 12, 14 and 16. Dear students, I am taking some important questions which are not in your book, and some similar question may be there. So these type of questions are asked in examinations also. So read them and note them. As I am taking example, if matrix A is a square matrix of order 3 cross 3 such that determinant A is equal to 3, then find determinant A into adjoint A. Solution is, A is a square matrix of order 3 cross 3, so n is equal to 3, and determinant A value is given, that is 3. So determinant A into adjoint A is equal to determinant A power n. This is the formula. So put the value. Determinant A is 3 and n is also 3. So 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27. So we get 27. Similar example is there. If matrix A is invertible matrix of order 3 cross 3 and determinant A is 7, then you have to find adjoint A. Now the formula is adjoint A is determinant A power n minus 2 into A. So here n is 3 and determinant A is 7. So put the value 7 power 3 minus 2, that is into A, that is 7 power 1 into A, 7A. This will be the answer. And similar other example is, if A is an invertible matrix of order 3 cross 3 and determinant A is given, that is 4, you have to find determinant adjoint A. In above question we are finding only matrix adjoint A, but in this question we have to find determinant adjoint A. So that means we have a formula, determinant adjoint A is equal to determinant A power n minus 2 square, that is determinant A power 3 minus 1 square, that is determinant A is 4 power 2 square, that is 4 power 4, value will be 256. Similarly you can solve others. And there is another type of example which is exemplar question. find the value matrix A such that a matrix is given into A matrix. You have to find that and is equal to given matrix. In this case, you will see that first matrix is of order 3 cross 2. So what will be the order of matrix A? And the result matrix is of order 3 cross 3. So matrix A will have the order, the column of pre-matrix will become the row of this matrix. Column of pre-matrix are 2. So this matrix A will have 2 columns, and the result will be from the resultant matrix that is having column 3. So this will have column 3 also. Row will be 2 and column will be 3. The column of pre-matrix becomes the row of post matrix. It means the column of given matrix is equal to the rows of matrix A, and the resultant matrix gives you the column of just here the column of pre-matrix that are 2 and 2 column and 3 rows. So matrix A will have also 3 column and 2 rows. 2 rows and 3 column. So we consider matrix A is equal to A, B, C, D, E, F. Suppose elements are in such a way. So consider that matrix and multiply it correspondingly row to column and equate left hand side and right hand side corresponding elements. We get some relations between A, B, C, D, and then we can get the result A, B, C, D from this example. This is important question. Now another example is another type of question, that is given matrix this, you have to find matrix A which is given, which is not given, as matrix having element 5, 4, 1, 1 with multiplied with matrix A is equal to resultant matrix is 1, minus 2, 1, 3. So see here matrix B, suppose this is matrix B which is having elements 5, 4, 1, 1. So find the determinant value of this matrix, which is 1, as 5 minus 4, that is 1, which is not equal to 0. So this is non-singular matrix, so its matrix B is also invertible. Here we are taking this matrix right side, as this will become this will come in division form, but division is not possible in case of matrices. So we will multiply the result matrix to the inverse of this matrix. So we find the inverse of matrix B, and what is the process? You will find the cofactors of each element of matrix B and then replace the elements by their cofactors. So we get 1 minus 4 minus 1 5, and inverse is obtained. This is adjoint of B. Then inverse of matrix is obtained 1 upon matrix 1 upon determinant B into adjoint B. So every element will be divided by the determinant value. So determinant value is 1, so matrix remains same. Now you write this B into A is equal to the resultant matrix, and A will be equal to B inverse into this. So B inverse, from above we put the values, and A is given, so resultant matrix is given, so multiplying these two we get the resultant matrix. This is process of using inverse of a matrix. Now there is another example. If A inverse is equal to 1 by 5 and matrix is given and B is given, A inverse is given and matrix B is given, and you have to find AB whole inverse. But we know the formula AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. Here A inverse is already given, so we have to find B inverse. So we take the element of B, its determinant value, that is 0 minus 3. So that is minus 3, which is not 0. It means B is invertible. So find the cofactors of each element of matrix B and replace them by the cofactors, and transposing that we get adjoint of matrix B. Now B inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant B into adjoint B. Adjoint B is from above process we get 4 minus 3 minus 1 0, and determinant B is minus 3, so 1 upon minus 3 multiplied with the determinants, so we get AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. B inverse is this, and A inverse from above we get multiplying these two, constant will be multiplied with constant and determinant will be multiplied, matrix will be multiplied with matrix. So we get minus 1 upon 15 9 minus 10 3 2. Now there is another example. If A is equal to this a matrix and B is equal to this matrix, then find AB whole inverse. If there is no inverses of matrix are given, then you first find A into B, and suppose A into B, consider that is D. So multiplying AB we get matrix D. So first find its determinant value. If it is not 0, it means it is invertible. So find the cofactors of each element of D and replace them by the cofactors and transpose it, we get adjoint of D. So AB whole inverse will be equal to inverse of D. So inverse of D will be obtained 1 upon determinant D into adjoint D. Thus we can get the value of such matrix. Now there is another example. Check whether the following are invertible or not. How will you check? You will find the determinant value. If determinant value is 0, then it is not invertible, and if it is non-zero, then it is invertible. And similarly, an example is A is given matrix. Show that the value, find the value of lambda for which A inverse exists. If A inverse exists, it means its determinant value is non-zero. So find the determinant value of given matrix and put it non-zero. So we get some relation A into that minus 0 plus 1 into that is equal to non-zero. So we get 5 lambda plus 8 is equal to 0, not equal to 0. So lambda is equal to minus 5 upon 8. Thus we get lambda is equal to minus 5 upon 8. In this manner we can solve the difficult questions of the exercise, practice them, and comment also the video. Thank you. Have a good day, and if you have any difficulty, ask me.